Hi, my name is Michael Pearson. I'm the director for Bremont Watch Company for North America. Bremont is a British luxury watch brand, and we're here in Edie Marshall, Scottsdale, Arizona for their 10th annual Watchtoberfest. And just like all the other brands that are here today, we're all here to show obviously the collection, but also some of the special pieces that have come out. We'll talk about what is coming out. So just down here is a really good example of what the core is, and they basically have probably the biggest selection in this part of the world. This is called the Alt 1C. All of our watches are quite different, should we say, very sober to look at, but all have very special components. Number one, all of our steel is hardened steel. It's about 7 times harder than natural steel. All of our sapphire crystal has 9 layers of anti-reflective coating, beautiful non-glare, so you see it's stronger and it's cleaner to look at. We have this very special 3-part triptych case. That's what kind of differentiates us, because on the wrist, very sober, very classic. On the wrist, it's our DNA. It's something that looks very special. And of course, all of our movements are chronometer certified, highly modified, Eta Valjoux style, but obviously COSC certified. Just so you know that what we do is very special on the inside, but we protect it with incredible elements around it. We do a lot of work with the military. We did a watch with Martin Baker, who's the ejection seat specialist. After we made that watch, this is something that came from there. This is called the U2. U2 obviously is a spy plane squadron, and we did a squadron watch that was only for the military. This is a civilian version of that. We do not show the movement on this style watch. It is anti-shock, anti-magnetic, incredibly hard wearing, but also very beautiful as well. That technology was so nice that we actually made the diving selection as well. So all of our diving watches are again very hard wearing, but sapphire bezel, can go down to extreme depths, but more importantly, when you look at these 3-star watches, you get an idea of classic, military, diving, but all have an appropriate size, all are COSC certified, but more importantly, you've got something very unique there, and made in the UK. We do smaller sizes and bigger sizes, so no matter if you have a larger wrist or a smaller wrist, or you're used to a big or small watch, you kind of find everything within the collection. Each year as well, we do a limited edition, and this was last year's. This is the Victory. Victory was a very special watch for us, and it continued our limited edition range. The first couple of limited editions were very steeped in aviation history with Spitfires and P-51s. This watch here and this one are both double retrograde chronographs, but the middle barrel is actually copper from a 300-year-old nail that was within HMS Victory. And on the back of the watch, you can also see oak and brass from Victory, and the oak is solidified, well, actually set in between 2 pieces of crystal, so it can always last forever. And on the back of the watch, it actually says Lord Nelson's last words. This year we have a very special watch that's coming out around the holiday period. It's just about sold out now. This is going to be called the Codebreaker. Codebreaker tells a story of Bletchley Park, and Bletchley Park was the place that ended up helping end World War II by inventing the world's first supercomputer and breaking the Enigma code that the Nazi regime had. So what we have here is a GMT chronograph flyback that's never been used before, with pine from the hut that Alan Turing was in when he actually broke the Enigma code. And the limited edition number, if you look down my arm, is actually from the coding paper that actually came out of the bomb machine, the world's first supercomputer. And on the back of the watch, actually there is a piece of metal that holds the rotor on. It's actual metal from the Enigma. All the watches now are exclusively made in the UK, which is going back to old school horology. But more importantly, within Edie Marshall, you basically get the biggest collection of the watches within this part of America, and also the expertise from the guys in here. So come and see Patrick. We've also got Roland, of course, Hugh, and the rest of the ladies and gents here. But thanks very much. Go and have a sausage and a beer, and we'll see you out there.